Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go. Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy Mack coming to you live tonight out of the Tampa Bay area of Florida. It's the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Thanks for being here tonight, and we're happy that everyone has joined us, either on the web, of course, or at our little dial-in number. And it has changed. It's 206-806-9965. So please make a note of that, of course. You can call in anytime up to 15 minutes before the show starts. So keep that in mind as well. Lots going on, of course, always something. Gosh, and now we have, of course, the latest worldwide virus, some nervousness in the markets, travel, you name it. Lots going on. But we'll get to that. If you haven't already subscribed to the newsletter, please do so. You can visit jimmymackhealing.com and sign up there. It's all free. All we need is your first name, of course, and your email address. We never sell any of that. We keep all that private. We send out a once-a-week little newsletter. And all that's in that, of course, is affirmations and audio and video and schedules of things like tonight's show, my personal appearances where I'm going to be. And lots of great shows coming up, too. I'm doing Ian's show, very well-known radio personality and a healing man in his own right. And, of course, Darius's show, and lots of stuff coming up this whole month. And we're also going to release our Windfall Audio MP3. And on the last Wednesday of the month, we're going to do another Zoom event. It's going to be all about luck and money and lottery and all that. So stay tuned. Lots going on. Just an incredible amount of stuff to get through. I think I'm going to be doing more stuff in March than I did in all of January, February. So go figure. We did an audio today, video actually on YouTube, so you can look that up as well. And that was all about healing, of course, for fear and this virus and all the things that are going on. So you might want to catch that as well. I like what Raymond Grace says. He would just transmute the virus and scramble things and clear it up that way. So a lot of opportunity out there for change and, of course, all kinds of things going on. People scrambling and working on just a lot of quelling of the fear and, of course, the misinformation as well as the information. So by all means, stay tuned for all that. If you haven't already dialed in, of course, please join us tonight, 206-806-9965. We will take all of your questions live and, of course, do some healings, some readings, all that sort of thing. Excited about tonight's guest, of course. It's my dear friend and local intuitive. She's awesome. She does, of course, the angel card readings. She does some astrology, some numerology. It's a little bit of everything, and I really like that. It's always a variety, and she would call it, really, it's readings from the heart. And, always accurate, always a lot going on, and very impressive stuff. So join us tonight as we make way for that. And it's my dear friend Joanne, Psychic Leo. So how are you tonight, Joanne? You doing okay?
Fabulous.
Good. I love it. Thanks for joining us tonight, honey. We'll crank it up and see what we can come up with for folks. Tell them the best way to get a hold of you, honey. The website, I know. But tell them that. Of course, the cell phone number, calls, texts, email, whatever works for you.
Oh, yeah. Calling, texting, emailing is great. My phone number is 727-743-3400. And my email is psychicjoanne, and Joanne is JOANNE, Leo.com. And psychicjoanneleo@gmail.com. So those are all the ways to get a hold of me.
Love it. Well, we're so glad you're here, honey, and helping us out tonight. How have you been? Okay.
I'm doing good. My husband's doing better, and I'm just trying to stay away from the crowds and doing
the crowds. That's right.
And
no doubt. So no travel to China anytime soon, right? Or Italy, or
no airplanes for me. You know.
None of that. Me neither.
No.
Gosh, and your breathing, like mine, is already somewhat compromised. That's for sure, right?
Well, yeah. I've been working really hard at doing my healing, and and trying to just increase the capacity. That's good.
Right.
So I'm doing better.
Very good.
Better. It's taken me a bit, but it's working.
Yeah, it takes us a lot longer.
Yeah.
I think as we age, it takes us longer to heal, And I fell out of the back door, New Year's Eve morning, I guess it was. And, I'm still not 100%. Thank God I didn't break anything, but I'm just amazed at how long it's taking, to heal up. So as we age, I think mainly you need to, allow yourself more time and do some more personal care. Joanne, you're going to find this interesting. Of course, Amazon, Twitter, Ernst & Young, Cargill, Nestle, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and T-Mobile have all canceled all employee travel. So until they can get this thing somewhat under control, or at least get a clue as to what's going on. Isn't that amazing? So a lot going on.
Yeah, it is amazing. In fact, I've had a few of my clients, and I'm not a fear monger at all, but I am, I don't even want to use the word cautious, but, aware. I'm very, very aware.
I'm okay with cautious and aware. Yeah.
I did a private party on Saturday, and, I told the host, hopefully nobody has a cold or sick or whatever, and I brought my sanitizer and did my thing, and we had a ball, and I brought my cards and brought my numerology, and we had a ball. But there was no sanitizer to be found in any of the stores, so I brought my own.
Right, that's a smart thing. They got the little key rings now too, a little key ring thing,
Well, you just got to be smart about it. That's all.
I agree, 100%, honey.
The flu is worse than this virus thing. People. It's the media is making people crazy.
Well, it's all they do is flash and alerts and, oh, my God, the world ended kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's rough to get through. But, like you said, if you use some common sense about it, that's fine. You and I aren't going to the mall anytime soon. So much of this stuff's online that we can do. And, you and I do readings and sessions every day on phone and Skype and phone calls. So no danger there in catching anything. So that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, and I've been doing Duo, which has really been great for me, the Google Duo. And it's like, to me, I like it even better than Skype because I get a bigger picture and all that kind of stuff. But, there's no reason to go out and mingle or whatever if I don't have to. So.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here, honey. We appreciate you being on the show.
Absolutely.
Well, and, we're going to grab some callers.
We're almost out of Mercury retrograde. We're almost out.
Thank God. I was going to ask you, when's that end? Like the teens or something, isn't it?
I thought it was like the 7th or the 8th. I was hoping. I'll check while we're chatting here.
Yeah, while we're chitty chatting.
Yeah. But I thought it was the 7th or the 8th, but I might be wrong.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up while you're taking a caller, just to be sure. 10th. It's Reverend Tiffany says 10th. So you're close. 8, 9, it's 10th. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool.
It's been a lot of electrical, Joanne. Lots of electrical. Phone, computers. I have a lovely lady that drives me to the chiropractor every 2 weeks, and her battery went out on her car when we were at the chiropractor. It's crazy town. It's all electrical. So
yeah,
it's really bizarre,
I know.
you know. So
I know,
really,
and you know,
really bizarre.
I've never had so many drop calls as I have during this retrograde. Yeah, I don't know about you, but it's been a little crazy.
Skype too. Well, Skype to me, I call it sport. I just hear choo-choo trains and submarines and all kinds of stuff going on. It's quite funny. But that's mainly spirit and doing the healing work. So,
well,
kind of funny.
To share with the audience, you know, what that we're going to do a little soul reading tonight, and their name and their birth date really kind of helps me plug in, and I get all kinds of messages or can answer their questions. So, your name and your birth date's how you're registered in heaven. So it doesn't get better than that.
Love it. Well, we'll grab somebody right now. 954, you're our first caller. Hi, what's your name? We have a clue where you're calling from.
Hi, my name is B.
What is it?
B like
Bumble.
Oh, B like Bumble. How are you tonight?
Great. Thank you both for having me.
You bet. What's going on, honey? You want to tell her your first name and date of birth, and she'll give you a little mini reading here.
Sure. Do you need my birth name or my nickname? My nickname is B. Is that okay? Or do you need my birth name?
No.
Birth name. She just was saying just whatever's on your birth certificate and your date of birth.
It's Bernice, but don't tell anyone. And it's May 29th, 1960.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, B. Do you always follow your gut feelings, honey?
Most of the time.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because just with the day of your birth, it's kind of like a gift from God. So if you don't follow your gut feelings, and I'll bet you a dime to a donut that when you haven't followed your gut, you kicked your butt.
Totally.
I know it. So you don't. You know, when I see this in a chart, I always tell people use the gift, because if you don't use the gift, it just turns to impatience. And so I'd rather be intuitive than be impatient, wouldn't you?
Yep, most definitely.
Emotionally, though, you're a very sensitive girl, okay, number one. You take things to heart, and a lot of people don't even know how sensitive you truly are. But I really feel that a lot of times you don't speak your truth or speak what really is bothering you or what hurts you, and that's one of the big lessons for you to learn.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I love you have enough sizzle in your chart. You don't like to be told what to do, how to do, where to do it, or when to do it either, right?
Most definitely.
I know it. You know, you can't get away from me, honey. Jimmy will tell you.
That's why I called in.
Well, I'm trying to compute what's going on with you for this year. Let me just take a gander here. Well, first of all, I can tell you March is going to be a lot better than January and February. And, you know, it's time for you to, you know, shake loose and stop being so rigid about things. You know, you've got to make some changes here. But it's going to come where, you know, you're going to have to make some quick decisions. Does that make sense? In March.
Okay. Do you see anything that I should be working with or towards, or?
Well, let's see here. Well, you've got a decision to make. Are you thinking about making some changes either with where you live or with a work situation?
Possibly. I'm gifted, and I'm like last night. I had a vision that was heinous, and I think that it really freaked me out. So I was kind of like, you know, where's this going? Like, is it, you know, am I opening up more? I'm going to be using my gifts differently, or direction, or, you know?
Well, I think whenever you're gifted or you feel that you're gifted or spiritual, I'm a big believer in learning or being guided by, I have some great teachers, but you have to protect yourself.
Okay.
I don't do this work unless I protect myself, and I only accept what comes from God, so that I don't open myself to anything dark, negative. I'm not into woo-woo stuff at all, so I run from that.
How do you protect yourself? You just ask Spirit to protect you?
No, I use a prayer, and I'll be happy to share it with everybody in the audience. It's the light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Let me be a blessing and a light, but I only accept what comes from God, period, end of story. And I don't do any work. I wouldn't do a reading without doing my protection. And I would never invade anybody's psychic space, even when you're gifted. I wouldn't walk up to somebody in a grocery store and say, I have a message for you. I think that's invasive.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone? I'm sorry.
But I do feel that this is a year for you to weigh things out here. I think, I think you get stuck in your head. You go back and forth and you procrastinate. So you've got to be very mindful of that. Is that true?
Yes, I feel stuck, and that's why one of the reasons why I called is to see if there's any way to get me unstuck, because I've tried everything and I hasn't been successful.
Okay, well, part of your problem is, and Jimmy knows this too. It's not that I'm just psychic and I'm a numerologist, because I'm reading your soul when I do my numerology, but also too, if you live in your head too much, that voice in between your ears, you are going to get stuck, and it's hard to get unstuck if you're going to keep going ring around the rosy with that inside voice. So, when you need to get out of your head, get a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, do your pros and cons, because just by going back and forth in your head, you're just going to get yourself frustrated, and you're not going to move forward. One of your lessons in this lifetime is not to be so picky and such a perfectionist. And I haven't met a happy perfectionist yet, and I've been doing this almost 40 years.
Okay.
There you go, honey. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah, feel free to follow up with her if you want to go deeper, honey.
Great. Many blessings.
You as well. Thanks for listening to the show. 404 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from? All right, 404, you're on live. We had somebody last time, Joanne, they were sound asleep and snoring. Isn't that funny?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Makes me laugh. Oh, are you kidding me? That's funny. We're the late night. We're the night owls. My mother would call it the night owls. 828 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hi, you're on live. 828. They may not know either. 828, you're on live. We'll keep going. That's funny. We'll see who else shows up here if they don't pick up. I think that's a North Carolina number. I recognize that. How about 630? You're on live. Third time's the charm. Go. 630.
That's Chicago.
All right. Chicago, you're on live. 630.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, this is Melody. How are you? Thanks for taking my call.
You bet.
Great.
Good, Melody. Did you have a question for Joanne, honey? And we like to keep it to one question. So what's your one question?
Just if she has any messages for me. I could give you my birth date.
What is it, honey?
It's 11/10/61 at 2 p.m. in Melrose Park, Illinois.
Okay. I know Melrose Park very well.
Yeah, Chicago. I saw that. Cool.
Yep, I'm a Chicago girl. Okay, so this is a year about really it's all about responsibility. It's all about family. Are you in a relationship currently?
Yes.
Okay. So this is all about relationships. It's all about family that you've got going on this year. Do you feel like your patience has been tested in January and February?
A little bit. He's been traveling a lot.
Yeah. Okay, because I that's what I mean. I get that kind of erratic feeling there as far as impatience. Okay. There's also with a work situation or a money situation or investment situation, April, May, and June is going to be very good for you. So if you're due for a raise or a bonus or working on some investment or purchasing something, that's a real good cycle for you. I feel like there's maybe a long-distance trip coming up in July, August, and September. Also, during that time, it's not a good time for you to get into any arguments. I almost had to catch myself as saying something else, but don't get into any push and shove kind of stuff.
Okay.
And October, November, and December, I feel like it's really going to be more smooth sailing for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
There you go. You're welcome.
Gosh, I like hearing that.
Yeah, all good news.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Keep us posted. Thank you.
Okay.
Gosh. Hello, folks. Don't walk away or fall asleep, Reverend Tiffany says. I love it. You'll miss out if you do. 505 is our next caller. Hi, you're on live. Hi, we can hear you. You're on live. 505 area code. What's your name? Where are you calling from? That's how you can tell we're in Mercury retrograde, Joanne.
I know. You don't have to tell me, Jim. I know. Believe me, I know.
Like fourth, fifth person in a row. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You want a free reading or a healing? Just say hello. 314 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jimmy. It's Georgia.
Hey, Georgia. How are you, honey?
I'm awesome. How about you?
Oh, good. Good. Doing great.
Good.
Glad you asked. Thank you. Do you have a question for Joanne, honey?
Something? I do. Did you fall down or something, Jimmy?
Yeah, I was back on, it was New Year's Eve morning.
Oh, my goodness.
And, I was heading out my back door, had my arms full, turned around to lock the door, and fell sprawling, my mother would say, on the cement. And your laugh of the day is and my mother fell out the same door probably 10 years ago and broke both her feet. So we worked on, and I'd only say it's so crazy on this show, is that we worked on it being a portal for accidents leaving. It's not a portal for accidents coming in the house. It was going outside the house, like bad feng shui, that sort of thing. So we worked on clearing that. But your laugh of the day is I felt sprawling, and I laid there for a minute because it knocked the wind out of me, and I thought, well, I might have to call 911. I got my phone here, and my directions will be look for the guy in the driveway, laying in the driveway. And I thought, no, you got this. I don't think I broke anything. I'm not bleeding everywhere. So I said, I'm going to get up. So I got myself up, and I said, oh, my God, I feel it's bad, but I feel pretty good. I think I'm going to keep going to LA Fitness. And I took about 3 steps and said, I won't be going to work out today. No, no, no. So I walked back in the house. That was the end of that. So there you go. Isn't that funny?
No. Yeah, but and you're still healing? Wow.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, people, I can imagine, they break their elbows, their ankles, their hips. You know, it's big, big to do that. Yeah. Slip and fall. You got to be careful. I don't care if you're 10 years old or 100. You know. Yeah, got to be careful. Did you have a question for Joanne, honey?
I do. Just kind of general. I've been told that good fortune is on its way to me, You see anything around that?
What's on its way? I missed that.
What, honey?
What did you say, hon? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I've been told by a couple people that good fortune is on its way to me, windfalls, etc.
Well, I got a big yes because I have my cards here too. So I got a yes on the cards for the question. But what's your birthday, Georgia? Let me look at it a couple different ways here.
It's 9/4/56, honey.
9/4/56. Okay. Definitely, this is your year, kiddo. This is a good fortune year for you. So I would definitely think, wow, yeah, I'm pretty impressed here. More money, more opportunities. Don't, keep your mind open about that. You're going to hear something.
Oh, absolutely.
Or be notified of something that could really be beneficial. I don't know if it's something to do with your work situation or an investment situation, but it definitely is profitable or in your favor, whether it's a lottery ticket or it's a raise or a bonus, but it's definitely got to do with good fortune.
Awesome.
This whole year, really.
Woohoo! Hey, Jimmy, you know what I'll do, because you'll have something come through PayPal.
Okay. I love it.
You know my email address. Yeah.
There you go. Send Joanne money too.
I will.
I love it.
I welcome that idea.
All right.
I'm not greedy.
You called in, honey.
I like to share.
Love it.
There you go, kiddo.
Jimmy, just keep getting better, and I'm looking forward to this little workshop call. And
yeah, we'll be doing that. You mentioned about several people have used the term windfall. We got a windfall release coming out. It's an audio MP3. So that'll be new this month, and it will be released.
Aren't you doing a live one this month too?
Yeah, the last Wednesday of the month, we're going to do a live one. It's all about luck and money and lottery and all that. So, yeah, it's coming up. Okay. You'll get a note on it. Definitely submit anything you want cleared. So that's helpful.
Well, if you see anything that's cleared, go ahead and do it.
There you go. I love it. Thanks for calling in, honey.
You guys take care.
Appreciate it. You too. All right. Have a good night. 415 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Kim in San Francisco.
Kim in San Francisco. How are you, honey?
I'm doing well. How about you folks?
Oh, good. Good. We're doing pretty good. Did you have a question for Joanne?
I sure do. I'd love to know. My birthday is 5/8/69. Born at 12:10 p.m. in Jersey City, New Jersey, and around business, looking around at business and abundance. I'm growing my own healing business.
Okay. All right. So let's see what we got going here. Well, that's really funny because you have the exact same kind of essence that Georgia has as far as personal numbers for the year. And this is a very fortunate year. If it's about business, you're in the right ballpark this year. And this calls for, definitely getting your ducks in a row, planning, goal setting, shoot for the moon, and definitely go for it. It really is a very fortunate year for you. I do feel that there's a lot of communication. Are you doing a lot of, is it paperwork or verbal communication to get this off the ground?
I am trying to decide between two different programs that I'm interested to get some external support. I feel like I spent a lot of time last year trying to grow my business, and I'm out of fresh ideas, and I'm looking for, something to help me go bigger.
Okay, now, is that with the two things that you're currently processing on?
Yeah, I'm considering a couple of, like, joining kind of an Envision Women's Circle or another program that, will hopefully get me from A to B.
Get you some what?
Get me from A to B.
Oh, from A to B. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely feel like there is definitely some sort of liaison, or you're going to meet someone to hear about an opportunity, but you're going to have to put the gusto into it. You're really going to have to research it or follow through. And I definitely feel that it'll be very, very good for you. It's a very fortunate year if you're going to do anything to financially or job-wise or investment-wise for you. It's excellent timing if you wait and make sure that you're dealing with credible people. That's the kicker.
Right.
So you're going to have to do your homework. Just don't take somebody at face value.
No, I have not. That's why I'm waiting until Mercury retrograde is complete before I commit to anything, and
right.
kind of feeling everything out right now.
You really need to look at the pros and the cons there, okay, Kim? You really need to weigh out the pros and the cons and make sure that they're credible. And then once you make that decision, I say go for it.
Okay, so it's the message. Feels like it's worth making an investment in myself in this direction.
Absolutely.
And do you see an improvement in my financial state? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much.
It definitely is. If you're going to make some financial decisions or try to expand a business, start a business.
Trying to expand, yes. Okay, great.
Whatever the second choice is, test the strongest for you, just so you know. So whatever that second choice is, pass the women's group.
I'll have to go back and listen to see which one.
Yeah.
You said
it's not the women's circle gathering close by to you. It's whatever the second thing is. And keep in mind, retrograde, if you've been talking about this for 3-6 months, everything prior to retrograde, you can finalize things during retrograde. Lots of people do. But, it's not, you don't want to just start anything in the middle of it all and go willy-nilly and go, I'm going to go look at cars and buy one today. That could probably be catastrophic. But if you've been looking at the same model SUV for 6 months, you can buy something during retrograde. So keep that in mind, okay?
Yeah, I'm waiting for another, in-person interview for that second option. I don't have all the details yet, but I feel good about it, but it's TBD.
It's coming. April, May, and June. April, May, and June, you're going to definitely have the right communication.
Okay.
There you go. And she's telling you to be cautious and, read through it. Go to that second piece and interview and really, make a list of what's naughty and nice for you. It's got to work for you, too. Okay?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it, honey. Thanks for calling in tonight.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you both.
You bet.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a great night. 949 is our next caller. Yeah. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Nancy, and I'm calling from Orange County, California. And
how are you, Nancy?
I actually have a question. I'm good, and I have a question for my husband. He has
And your husband happens to be listening, so.
Yes. So his name is Jeffrey, and he has a court hearing with his ex-wife in a few weeks, and he's really concerned on how it's going to go.
Oh, okay.
And his birthday is 12/16/51.
Okay.
Born in upstate New York. Yeah.
Has this been an ongoing thing with Jeffrey in this situation?
Yes.
Because I'm really frustrated when I'm kind of zeroing in here because I feel he's frustrated. I just feel like it's been very intense. Is this correct?
Yes.
Well, it's frustrating.
Yes, it's been very frustrating. We thought it was over, and it came back.
I know. I'm looking right at the numbers. And let's see here. I feel that there might be some mediation, but I don't think he's going to be a happy camper. I think, and I hate to say this, though, but it may not be resolved until the fall.
Okay.
Even though that you may have a court date or whatever, I'm just telling you that something else is going to come of this. So all I can say is, Jeffrey, that you really need to not agree to something. I mean, it might have to be continued, or it might have to have more than one mediation or something. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm not getting that it's going to be resolved like lickety-split.
Okay.
You're dealing with a difficult person, is all I can say.
Yes.
Yes. And a difficult lawyer, too. So.
I'm sorry?
Her attorney is very difficult as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, it's really like a Joe Palooka situation. You know, you got to learn how to use that right cup. You guys know what Joe Palooka is. Yeah.
Joe Palooka situation. Yeah.
It's a Joe Palooka situation. That's all I can say to you, honey. But what I would say to you is that you're going to have to, stand strong in your shoes. And, you could make your statement and say, listen, it's not that I want to be difficult, but I want the 3 F's here. I want the fair, I want the firm, and we'll do the friendly last.
Yeah, well, she's the one that wants everything.
Right, I understand that. But you hear what I said? The 3 F's. Is it fair, firm, and friendly, okay?
Fair, firm, and friendly.
That's right. So you got to go with the fair. And if he's not being fair, then we got to go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
Don't get frustrated and throw your hands up in the air, because that's how they want to wear you out.
And he does that.
The game.
She said, don't get frustrated and throw your hands up in the air, because he will do that.
No, it's the game. Well, then you will lose.
Well, I noticed I'm the only male caller, so far as called in. So.
It doesn't matter, honey. It's the perfect time you were supposed to call. So, but I'm just telling you that their job, that attorney's job, is to wear you down so you give up. Or give in, one of the two. Okay?
Mhm.
And I say no.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Do your best. Yeah. Do your best. There's hits in July and hits in October, and definitely right now it's momentum's on her side. That's unfortunate, but we'll say all we can in prayers that changes in your favor. So good luck with everything.
Thank you, because she's decimating our finances.
Yeah. I know that.
Well,
I know that's true.
Sure of that. We've all been through it. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks. 828's our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
There we go.
828. Hi, you're on live.
Hi.
We did 828.
Hey, I'm 828.
Yes.
You are 828. You're on live. You got a question for Joanne, honey?
North Carolina, 828.
That's you.
Hi, darling Joanna. This is me. Hi, but actually my real birth name is Lazara Emilia Martinez Roche, and my birthday is December 17th, 1960. And I'm just tickled pink that you picked me. Thank you.
Well, we have Reverend Tiffany to thank for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, is that you got to get really grounded this year. You can't be flitting here and flitting there and making impulsive decisions. Are you with me?
Yeah. Listening.
So it's all about really making some clear-cut choices here and putting your nose. Now, are you working at this time?
No, I'm going for a job interview tomorrow. 2 of them.
That's what I'm feeling here. It's got something to do with a job. Let's see. I think you're in a better cycle. You're going tomorrow, which is just before Mercury retrograde. Okay. Let me do some computing here. Have you applied for more than one job?
Yes. Several.
Okay. I don't feel like, well, go with gusto tomorrow, but I feel that there's something better even after this.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do feel that the job that you will get will be really where you can, use it as a stepping stone, because I do feel that it's going to be more money within 3 to 6 months after you start. So
wow.
you may start at a certain level, but I feel that there's a chance to either be promoted or get a raise or a bonus within 6 months after.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to prove yourself. There's this is pretty rigid or requirements or policies. So as long as you put your all into it, I think it'll be very good. What do you get, Jim?
Yeah, I'm the same way. It may not be this one, but it's the one after.
That's what I
100%.
got.
So even if you do this for a little while, even if you go tomorrow and get hired, but it tests weak for you, but whatever the next one is tests really strong. But even if you do this one tomorrow for, a couple months or something, and you'll run into the next one somehow, word of mouth, that sort of thing. So,
or you're going to get a different.
Yeah, you'll get another offer out of the blue, maybe from bouncing around doing whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Joanne, I'm doing prosperity work with Jimmy, and oh gosh, he is intense. I mean, Jimmy has helped me so much. And wow, and you're picking up on that, Joanna. You're picking up that he's healing me and helping me with more and more prosperity. I'm just so grateful to be a client of Jimmy Mack.
Well, that's great. He's great.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joanna, for giving me confirmation. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's half the battle of doing this work is confirmation.
God bless you, Joanna. Thank you. Good night, darling.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Thanks for calling in, honey. Appreciate it.
All righty.
Sweet.
See you later.
Have a great night. Bye for now, honey. All right. 561, Jolie. I don't think you made it last week, Jolie. You're in now, though. Grab it.
Wow,
how are you?
Jimmy, you're keeping track. How are you?
Yeah, it's a voice tonality thing. I pick up on all kinds of weird stuff.
You were so good. You were so good, Jimmy. I'm telling you, you're great, man. That's why we love you so much. You're awesome. And how's the cat, Dr. Tuna? How's he doing?
He's doing great. I thought he was going to ruin my filming today out of all weird things for him to be in on, but he's funny. He doesn't use the litter box anymore. He comes in and meows once, and I go let him out like a little dog. So it's kind of funny. They train him on the toilet now, too, so it's kind of funny. Goodness. But as long as he's meowing to go outside.
You call him a fat black cat with green eyes?
Big fat black cat. Yeah, that's what my granddaughter called him.
Love it.
Yeah, the big fat black cat. I saw her on Christmas Day, and we got ready to leave, and we'd already opened all the presents and had a blast,
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Merry Christmas, Grandpa, and you have fun playing with that big fat black cat now." So I'm like, so hysterical, right? Because in her mind, it's like Well, we'd already done all the presents there, right? So what could Grandpa possibly go do but go play with his big fat black cat and have fun, right?
Awesome, man.
So
That's
funny,
awesome.
the things they say. Oh my God. Hey, you want to jump in on Joanne? Grab a little reading there, honey. What's going on?
Definitely. Well, I don't know. Why don't we just go for whatever Joanne comes up with? My name is Jolie. My date of birth is April 12th, 1958.
Okay.
And I hope you're doing well, Joanne.
Oh, thank you. I'm on the. I too, like Jimmy. I'm on the mend. It took me 14 months, but I'm back to normal now. Thank God.
You sound strong. You sound strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this year's all about harmony. This is all about balance. This is all about you being true to you. Also, I really feel like there's something. Are you working on some sort of healing situation or doing something spiritual?
Yes.
Okay, because you're in the cycle, April, May, and June, and it really comes in really clear and strong here. It's something it's a past life thing too.
Oh, awesome.
So, I really feel that whatever it is that you're working on or learning about or practicing, it's like a deja vu. Or I feel like you're going to have a deja vu.
Can I tell you what it's called, Joanne?
Yeah, please do.
It's called Seraphim Blueprint.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a healing modality with the Seraphim.
Oh, wow, this is very interesting. What people don't know is that being my numerology is channeled, so you can't find, when I do a chart, you cannot find it in a book or in a computer program. Mine is a download from heaven, just like Jimmy does a download in healing. My numerology is reading your blueprint in heaven. So it's awesome. And of course your birthday changes and things. So the Seraphim, when you said blueprint, my spirit guide's going, yay, another blueprinter. So
that's awesome.
I have never heard of that, but mazel tov. I think that's great. And let me just tell you, when I said deja vu, it's something because I believe you were a healer in a past life. But in this lifetime, and I always tell people it has nothing to do with age or it's what the right timing is, or what is presented to us.
Right.
I didn't channel numerology in the beginning. I have my master's in it. I could teach it, and I did all that stuff. But the channel numerology I can't teach because I can't give you my spirit guide to give you the stuff. So,
right on.
So I say go for it, honey.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. There's 6 levels, and I know that there's somebody that teaches it in Naples, Florida, and all over the place. It's supposed to be really a high-level healing modality.
Okay, awesome. You'll have to keep us posted on that. I
will.
Just make sure that I don't know if they teach it, but I would hope that they would, that you certainly protect yourself with the white light. And I also like the St. Germain's tube of light prayer.
No, I love it. Absolutely.
I would not do anything. I don't even do a reading without doing the tube of light. So protect yourself. That's all I got to say. You want to conduct energy, not absorb it.
Right on. I love that. You're right.
Okay. All right?
Yay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Keep us posted, honey. That sounds great. And,
I will.
Gosh, yeah, we're glad you called in.
Thanks so much, Jimmy. Bless you both.
You bet. You as well. Fantastic. Joanne, it flew by, didn't it? We always have fun, you and me.
Well, always. We always do.
Feels like 10 minutes. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, honey, the website, phone number, best email address.
my website is Psychic Joanne, and that's with an E-J-O-A-N-N-E, Leo.com. And my email is psychicjoanneleo@gmail. But they can always text me or call me at 727-743-3400. I read Schuster cards, which I call tarot with a twist, and they nail, all your questions. Usually, I'll say save your questions to the end, and there's no questions left after that card reading. And I also do the psychic numerology, so the channeled numerology. And all the expos I work, nobody does what I do, so it's kind of, I like being unique.
Love it. Fantastic. Yep, I've known you for a long time, or as we would say, since Moses wore short pants. So there you go, honey. Thrilled you're being on. And folks, you're going to want to go deeper than tonight. Give her a call, give her an email. Check it out online. The website's nice and simple and straightforward. And she has very high ratings on Yelp and with other folks and clients, of course, too, including myself. So she's always spot on, so we enjoy it. So reach out to her for a private reading. You can always visit us at jimmymackhealing.com. We also have the URL of thejimmymackhealingshow.com, and you'll also find the replay of this show, and in our newsletter, it's also clickable for the replay of tonight. So join us here each week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be bringing it again live and different co-hosts every week with me, and going to be out there doing some readings and healings and helping folks all we can. Keep us posted. Stay safe out there, and use some common sense. Gosh. And we want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Bye for now.
Jimmy Mack is a renowned medical intuitive and spiritual life coach who, after a near-death experience, was divinely shown a simpler way to create healing and profound changes, now known as My Liquid Fish, Change Made Simple. Host of talk radio show called The Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Jimmy works worldwide with clients in person, on the phone, and over Skype, accessing energetic powers and co-creating changes that you actually feel. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Become a Goldilocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldilocks Productions VIP community today.